Our next topic is feedback amplifiers. Okay, what is feedback amplifier? Okay, feedback plays a very important role in electronic circuits, and the basic parameters such as input impedance, output impedance, current or voltage gain, and bandwidth may be altered considerably by the use of feedback for a given amplifier. Okay. In large signal amplifiers and electronic measuring instruments, the major problem of distortion should be avoided as far as possible. Again, the gain must be independent of external factors such as variation in the voltage of the DC supply and of the values of the circuit components. All these can be achieved by feedback. A portion of the output signal is taken from the output of the amplifier and is combined with the normal input signal, and thereby feedback is accomplished. Okay. The basic concept of feedback amplifier. The block diagram of an amplifier with feedback is feedback diagram is like this. Okay. Mixer, basic amplifier with gain, sampler and feedback amplifier. Okay. The feedback can be either negative, negative means degenerative, or positive or regenerative. In negative feedback, a portion of the output signal is subtracted from the input signal, and in positive feedback, a portion of the output signal is added to the input signal to produce desired output. Negative feedback plays a very important role in almost all the amplifier stabilization of biasing circuits. It causes the location of the quiescent point to become stable. Thus, it maintains a constant value of amplifier gain against temperature variation, supply voltage, etc. Okay. And then next, what is the positive feedback and what is the negative feedback? Okay. What is the positive feedback and what is the negative feedback? Okay. Positive feedback. Okay. What is the positive feedback? Okay. If feedback signal applied is in phase with the input signal, results in increases the input and is called the positive feedback. It is also known as regenerative feedback. It is also known as regenerative feedback. Okay, because the voltage gain of a feedback is greater than the open loop gain. From the general equation, we get the density factor for positive feedback is density factor is 1 minus A beta. Okay, 1 minus A beta. Okay, if A beta approaches unity, then the closed loop gain becomes infinity. It means that the circuit should give an output without any input. Thus, an amplifier becomes an oscillator which supplies its own input. The positive feedback has the disadvantages of increased distortion and instability and noise. Okay. The next, negative feedback. Negative feedback. Okay. If the feedback signal applied to the input is out of phase with the input signal. If the feedback signal applied to the input is out of phase with the input signal, results in input signal decreases and is known as negative feedback. From the general equation, we get the density factor for negative feedback is 1 plus A beta. If 1 plus A beta is greater than 1, then the closed loop gain reduces from the open loop gain A. Thus, it is called as degenerative feedback. Thus, it is known as degenerative feedback. If AB is greater than 1, then the closed loop gain AVF. If A beta is greater than 1, then AVF equal to A by 1 plus A beta is approximately equal to A by A beta. is approximately equal to 1 by beta. The above equation indicates that the closed loop voltage gain is entirely depends on the feedback ratio. Okay. Positive feedback is known as regenerative feedback and negative feedback is known as degenerative feedback. Okay. Then classification of negative feedback. Okay. Classification of negative feedback. Okay. There are 4 basic ways of connecting the feedback signal. Both current or voltage can be feedback to the input either in series or parallel. According it can be classified as first one, voltage series feedback amplifier or feedback connection. Second one, voltage shunt feedback connection. Third one, current series feedback connection. Fourth one, current shunt feedback connection. In the classification, the first term represents the parameter taken as feedback value. Voltage refers to connecting output voltage as input to the feedback network. Similarly, the term current refers to taking of output current as the input to the feedback network. The second term series refers to connecting the feedback signal in series to the input signal, and in term shunt refers to connecting the feedback signal in shunt with an input source. For example, voltage series feedback means output voltage taken as feedback signal which is connected in series with the output. Okay. Voltage series feedback. First one is voltage series feedback. Voltage series feedback. In voltage series feedback configuration, the output voltage is directly proportional to the input voltage, thus it is used as voltage amplifier. Okay. That so the equation is A equal to V naught by Vi or V naught equal to AVI. Okay. Then next, voltage shunt feedback. Second one, voltage shunt feedback. Okay. In this configuration, the output of voltage is directly proportional to input current. It is used as trans resistance amplifier. That is A equal to V naught by I naught or V naught equal to A into I naught. A into I naught. Okay. Then next, third one is current series feedback. Current series feedback. Okay. In this configuration, the output current is directly proportional to the input voltage, hence it is used as transconductance. So, A equal to transconductance, A equal to I naught by Vi or I naught equal to A into Vi. Okay. Then fourth one is current shunt feedback. Okay. It means that the output current is directly proportional to input current, hence it is named as current amplifiers. So, that is A equal to I naught by Ii or I naught equal to A into A. These are the negative